Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. All right, y'all. We about to move into a story time reaction. We moving into the wonderful world of TikTok. Y'all know I like to take y'all over there every once in a while. And we're going to do a story time. I didn't watch the whole story, so we're going to go full authentic reaction with it. Did not watch it. I think I watched like the first 30 seconds, and I was just like, bet we going to use it. Whatever she talking about, we going to use it. So we going to learn about this together, y'all. Bet we good. Let's roll. Let's see what she talking about.
And that I knew I wanted to be friends.
Okay, so check it out. So check it out. It looked like the topic is situationships, right?
And I will be
so we're gonna see what she's saying in regards to situationships.
And I know when you put a year or time limit on how long you deal with somebody in a situationship type of experience, a lot of people are like, what? How could you do that for so long? Well, for me, I can only talk about my experience, is that I put myself in that situation thinking that I could be friends with benefits or that I wouldn't catch feelings, and that I knew I wanted a relationship and he did not. And I thought that I could still do that and like not get my feelings involved. And I learned the hard way that I cannot do that. I started to, have feelings for this person. You spend time with them, you're intimate with them, you're being vulnerable with them. Eventually, you will feel some type of way and you will want more, even though I entered the situation knowing that he could not offer me more than what we were already doing. So I kind of broke my own heart.
Yeah. So hey, hold on, chat. Shout out to this woman. I will be tagging her credentials in the edited version of this video, as I always do for the TikTok content creators. I don't know who she is, but I will find out shortly. Shout out to this woman. Because so many times we've seen it, so many times where a man will actually be honest. And I've had this happen to me. I've had females go with me. I didn't go with them. I'm her boyfriend. She not my girlfriend. What the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? And I told the truth. You see what I'm saying? It's so many times where a man will be upfront and honest because y'all asked for the truth. So you finally found a guy that tells the truth. And then you fool yourself into thinking you could deal with him where he at. Because y'all say this. What they say, chat, give me the truth so I could decide what I want to do. And then you give them the truth, they decide to fuck with you. Now, you just told them you ain't giving them love. You just told them you ain't giving them marriage. You told them all you got for them is some hard wood. I ain't talking about basketball. Okay? That's what you told them. They said, bet. Now you fall in love. What happens is, after they fall in love, and then the shit go left, or whatever the case may be, somehow it'll be the man's fault. And kudos to this woman for saying she broke her own heart. That's a fucking woman. That's a woman growing from a young woman to a grown-ass woman right there in front of our fucking eyes right there. Okay? Respect to her. I'm just giving it up.
I don't fault him for that, but I do think there was a point where he had feelings for me too. But he knew that he couldn't give me that. And so it was like, I'm giving you something, then he would pull away. I'm giving you something, he will pull away. And I will be holding on to the something, and the pull away used to just cut me so deep. And the back and forth gets tiring after a while, and you just have to make a decision. So I made a decision like, I can't do this anymore. And I did that decision before. I would cut him off and be like, I can't do this anymore. And then, some time would go by, and then I would break the no contact. And then some time would go by, and I'll break the no contact. But after the last time, I was like, yeah, I have to be done with this, because one, I'm blocking my own blessing for other people trying to enter my life. So I had to end that, because if I'm holding on to that, I can't allow somebody new to come in.
Come on.
So yeah, I had to end.
Okay, we got what we need from her. Who else here has been in a monogamous situationship? You guys been monogamous in a situationship, telling dudes they can't get to you because you got a guy, knowing that ain't your guy? That's a situationship. That is not your guy. Because he not turning nothing down talking about he got a girl. unless he's the one that's on the end of the side that she's on, right? He's the one in love, and the female is the one that can handle it, which is masculinity. But it happens. Whoever's on the side of I fell too far in love, they played themselves. Cortez, shout out. He said facts. Shout out to Cortez in the chat. Oh, we got some activity in the chat now. Man, y'all waking up, huh? Y'all sleep earlier. But yeah, man, it's a lot of people been monogamous to situationships. But you know, some things we learn through experience. You feel me? But I appreciate this woman because I always say don't go through something for nothing. We all go through shit. It's the only way to grow. Sometimes the only way out is through. You feel me? That's life. But don't go through something for nothing. It seemed like she not gonna have to repeat this level because she took the lessons that she needed. You feel me? I really got a lot of respect for this woman. I really do. But as far as the topic of situationships, I think that as men, you should only let a woman break her own heart fucking with you like one time. I think the first time I seen a female fool herself, when I was up front, like, hey, this where my demarcation is. I'm not really on that going past this point with nobody. It don't even make it about you with nobody. So I don't care how intense the vibes is or how vibey the vibes is and the vibes and the vibes. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going past this point because that ain't what I'm on right now. Right? You up front, they cool. You know, I'm not looking for nothing serious, blah, 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 blah. And they start really liking you. They start really liking you. Really, 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 really liking you. Start trying to have conversations y'all should never have because you was up front in the door. So we should never circle around to a conversation like what we doing. What you mean what we doing? We've been said what we was doing. 333 to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody joining in. But yeah, we've been said what we was doing. So what do you mean what we doing? Why are we circling around to a what we doing? I told you what it was in the dough. What, you been in the house too long? Might be time to get out. You feel me? So I definitely, you know, but once as a man, once you go through that, like telling a woman up front, and you kind of know what a woman fooling herself or lying to herself looks like, you shouldn't allow the next woman to do it and the next woman to do it and the next woman to do it. Like anytime you serial with the situationships and every time your situationships end, it's never amicable. It's always somebody like emotionally fucked up on the other side of it. You doing that wrong. Like sometimes you got to protect somebody from themselves. If you're the person that's more wise in the situation, you do have a little bit of an obligation to protect somebody from themselves. Or you just got to decide, like I always tell my little homies, because I mentor a couple homies. I got younger friends and shit like that. So they'll look, it's kind of a, you know what I'm saying, big brother, little brother type relationship. And they'll be like, yo, like, bro, I got a question, like, you know, and I just tell them, like, you got to decide what type of man you want to be. It's different types of men, right? So you got the man that will continuously allow women to fool themselves and get into situationships and hurt themselves because you being honest. So you're not doing anything wrong because you being honest up front. But if you now know what a woman lying to herself looks like, don't allow her to hurt herself. Tell her, you know what? I'm not even going to go there with you because I feel like you can't handle this. And when they tell you, oh, boy, boom, well, I can handle it, woo, 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 draw a line in the sand. Nah, you can't. And I'm not even trying to boost my ego. I just been here before. And I don't want neither one of our feelings to get hurt. You should be having them conversations. We got comments. Cortez says, most of them are happy in that state until they realize that they want a ring or domestic living. What age does that happen? Or what point does that happen, Cortez? Talk to me. He also said, if you're the guy, you got to get out of there before more damage is done. I would say don't even get into it. I think you should only go too far once. Like once I seen a female break her own heart and then tell me I broke it. Once I saw that happen once, I ain't let nobody do that to themselves again. I ain't let another female do that to themselves. Not with me is what I'm saying. I ain't let them do that to themselves with me. Like, hey, you know, I tell them like, hey, I feel like you care a little too much about me for us to go past certain points because I feel like you're going to fall in love. And I know I can handle it. I know I can. You can't. I can. No. It's going to be ugly. Usually 34 in today's society. Damn, 34? Hey, we be acting like we're going to live forever. We be telling people to stay kids. Look, we be calling 21-year-olds and 22-year-olds kids. We be saying 34 is time to wake up and shit. We approaching this shit like we got 115 years. Cortez said, but around that age, give or take a few. I feel that. Based on like the average trajectory and shit. Yeah, I mean, shit, public school put you at a disadvantage out the gate. Like people who went to private schools, they definitely got a leg up in adulthood. We got a 333, the first one of the day. JD, what's going on, man? Shout out Cortez. Shout out JD. Shout out Souls of Thought. Oh yeah, y'all could catch me live again too in a few hours. I'll be on Souls of Thought channel as a guest on his panel tonight, talking about a few dope topics. So I'm just joining the panel like anybody else. I'll just be a guest. I'm not a normal person on his show. So I'm looking forward to that. So if y'all want more of me, no Puffy this evening, definitely tap in on Souls of Thought channel and give him a subscribe too. We all eating out here in the content creation space. Cortez said, yeah, just averages, bro. Yeah, for sure. I feel you. I feel you. But yeah, situationships get tricky and they get tricky fast. They get tricky and they get tricky fast. So I would just say with the situationship shit, you got to really find somebody that's in the same space as you. Like maybe both of y'all just happen to be getting out of relationships and y'all could be each other's temporary comfort and shit like that. Like y'all both need somebody in the wind real quick. If y'all both in that space, then it's going to work out. But if somebody like in a space where they've been single for a little minute and the other person fresh to being single, that person fresh to being single, they not finna move out of that situationship space faster than the person that been single for a year already. They finna fall in love right quick. They trying to remember what it used to be like. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, man, shout out to this woman, man. Shout out to her for sharing her candid POV on how she pretty much broke her own heart by way of entering into a situationship that she wasn't ready for. Yeah, it's not a lot of people that could do that, man. So yeah, that was the story time for the day for TikTok.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Harden my heart and now harden the flow.